What is up, everybody? Welcome to DFS by the Numbers. This is my breakdown and prediction video for UFC 284 main event. We have Islam Makhachev going against Alexander Volkanovski.
I need all the wins, yeah. Harder than all that is. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out. Knocked out.
And we are back breaking down an absolute banger of a fight, a main event that I don't think is getting talked about enough. I mean, this is a great fight. We have Alexander Volkanovski, featherweight champion, coming up a weight class in attempt to become double champ here. And then we have Islam Makhachev, lightweight champion, attempting to defend the title for the very first time. I mean, this fight's going to be amazing. I cannot wait to break it down. Cannot wait to watch this fight. And like I said, I don't think it's getting as much hype as this fight deserves. But before we get into it and break it down and I give my prediction, if you guys can please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'm trying to reach 20K subscribers in the very near future. All the support is much appreciated. As always, I'll be posting my full card breakdown and prediction video on Monday, so make sure you guys are subscribed so not miss out on that. But as far as this matchup goes, we have the pound for pound number one guy in Alexander Volkanovski coming up a weight class here against Islam Makhachev. And this is a very interesting fight because I think that if Alexander Volkanovski was coming up a weight class and fighting anybody else in the lightweight division, I think he wins. I really do. I truly believe. I think if Alexander Volkanovski comes up to this weight class and fights anybody else, I think he wins. I think he beats Charles Oliveira. I think he beats Dustin Poirier. I think he beats Justin Gaethje, Beneil Dariush, Michael Chandler. These guys are in the top 5 of the lightweight division, right? I think he beats all those guys. But this is an interesting matchup. I mean, you take a look at these odds, right? Islam Makhachev is a minus 400 favorite. Minus 400 favorite against Alexander Volkanovski, who is plus 300. And that just goes to show you, one, what people think of Islam Makhachev, and two, how good this guy is. Islam Makhachev is no joke. And I'm taking a look at the lightweight rankings, and I see nobody that's going to give Islam Makhachev any problems anytime soon. Like, he already beat Charles Oliveira. You got Dustin Poirier there, Justin Gaethje, Beneil Dariush, Michael Chandler, Rafael Fiziev, Mateusz Gamrot, Sarukian, RDA, Jalen Turner. That's the top 10 in the lightweight division. I see none of those guys beating Islam. If someone was to beat Islam, though, I think it would be a guy like Alexander Volkanovski, right? Alexander Volkanovski, this dude, like I said, pound for pound, number one fighter in the world. This is a guy that has incredible striking, incredible volume. He's only 5'6", but he has a 71.5-inch reach. He has really good takedown defense, a really good get-up game. A lot of things to like. A lot of things to like about Alexander Volkanovski. He's fought the who's who in the featherweight division, and he's looked really good. Both guys have in their respective divisions, right? But the big thing here is Alexander Volkanovski's coming up a weight class. Alexander Volkanovski is going to be undersized. He's going to be at a 4-inch height disadvantage, right? And on the feet, you got to favor Alexander Volkanovski. I don't think that's debatable, really. I mean, this guy's striking is incredible. His volume's incredible. But the problem is, I mean, this fight's not going to stay on the feet. Alexander Volkanovski, like I said, he has great takedown defense, but, he's still getting taken down. Brian Ortega took him down twice, which is not really a good look. We saw it back in the day. Chad Mendez a couple years ago took him down. Darren Elkins took him down, and Shane Young took him down. And, he can be taken down, but he usually pops back up, right? Brian Ortega did get him into some trouble. I was at that fight, and I did have a bet on Volkanovski by decision. I was freaking sweating, but yeah, he was able to fight out of those positions, right? But yeah, he can be taken down, but he's popping back up. The thing with Volkanovski, though, is he's never fought a guy as like a well-rounded grappler like Islam, right? Like, he's fought somebody who's very dangerous with the jiu-jitsu, like a Brian Ortega. He's fought a really good wrestler like a Chad Mendez, but he's never fought somebody like Islam who he has the wrestling, he has the grappling, he has the control, he's dangerous. Just a very all-around great grappler. So I think he's really going to give Volkanovski some problems here. And yeah, I think these odds are pretty disrespectful. Islam minus 400 against the pound for pound best fighter in the world. But like I said, he's coming up a weight class. He's going to be undersized. And I just don't see a world where Volkanovski stuffs all the takedowns. I think he's going to get taken down. 100% he is. He's going to get taken down. And I think he pops back up here and there. It's just Islam's going to stick on him like glue. If he gets back up, he's going right back down. And Islam's control is no joke. Like, once he does take you down, I know Alexander Volkanovski is popping back up against these featherweights, but if Islam does get him down, like I said, I think he pops back up here or there, but eventually he's going to take him down. He's going to stay down. And like I said, Islam is super dangerous. I've heard people say that this guy's a decisionator. Somebody was arguing with me saying that Islam's not a killer, and I mean, the guy's finished his last 5 fights. Finish win over Charles Oliveira, finish win over Bobby Green, Dan Hooker, Thiago Moises, Drew Dober, and he's finished, I think, 8 out of his 11 UFC wins. Like, he's a killer. He's dangerous. He's very dangerous on the mat, and he's only getting better. Like, he's made a ton of improvements over the last couple years, right? He's looked phenomenal as of late. But this is going to be the toughest test of Islam's career. It really is. It really is. He's had some very good wins. Charles Oliveira is super dangerous. That's a great win. Arman Tsarukyan. I know Arman Tsarukyan was super young, making his debut. That's a great win. Even Thiago Moises is not a terrible win. Guys like Dan Hooker, Bobby Green, those aren't terrible wins. But this is going to be the biggest win of Islam's career. And I don't see him losing anytime soon. But, if he was to lose anytime soon, it would be against a guy like Volkanovski. I just can't picture Volkanovski stuffing these takedowns. I can't picture Volkanovski working his way back up each and every time he gets taken down, keeping this at range for 25 minutes. I mean, I can't picture Volkanovski keeping Islam off of him for 25 minutes, being undersized and being, Islam being such a great grappler, control grappler, and a dangerous grappler as well. He was able to fight out of some really dangerous positions against Brian Ortega, but I don't know if he's able to fight out a lot of these against Islam. I think at least initially he will be able to get out of these bad spots, but I think as the fight goes on, Islam, I think, eventually catches him. So I do like Islam here to win. Do I like the minus 400, which is an 80% implied probability? No, not really. I think Volkanovski's getting pretty disrespected here, but as far as making a pure pick, there's no way I can pick against Islam anytime soon. So I see why people are betting this guy. I see why people are so high on this guy, because who's beating this guy? And if Alexander Volkanovski's not going to do it, then who is? Who in the lightweight division is going to beat Islam Makhachev? Because I really don't know. Is it going to be somebody like Rafael Fiziev? Is it going to be somebody like Benil Dariush? Is it going to be somebody like a Gamrot, like a Tsarukyan? I don't think so. I really don't. I think this guy is very, very hard to beat, and I think he's going to be champion for a long time. So I got to go with him here, and I'm going to take him to win by submission. So give me Islam by submission. Islam is a minus 400 favorite, like I said. Alexander Volkanovski is plus 300. And I do want to take a look at some of these other props here. I did see that the fight doesn't go to decision is currently sitting around like minus 160. But Islam inside the distance is currently sitting at like minus 105, minus 110 to pick him. I think he finishes Volkanovski. I do. I think he finishes him. Islam by submission, like plus 145, plus 150. I think he subs him here. If you are on Volk, you got to imagine it's probably a Volk decision. But even then, like, it's so hard to picture Volk just winning 3 out of the 5 rounds, stuffing the takedowns, keeping him on the feet. So maybe Volk would have to knock him out, and Volk's not a knockout guy, especially at lightweight. Is that power going to translate? I don't think so. I think it's a tough matchup for Volkanovski here. I know a lot of people are going to be taking the shot on him, but I think Islam gets it done, and gets it done pretty convincingly, to be honest. So give me Islam for the win. Islam by sub. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments who you have. Are you taking the shot on Volkanovski? Is Volkanovski getting disrespected here by the money line, potentially? But I can't pick against Islam Makhachev, and I can't do it anytime soon. So that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and then be sure to check out the full card breakdown and prediction video that will be out Monday, and then more content throughout the week. Live stream Friday, live stream Saturday, all the good stuff. Check me out on Twitter as well, DFS_numbers. Instagram is DFS by the numbers. And best of luck for UFC 284. Should be a banger card. See you guys later.